Self-doubt is not a sign that you're on the wrong path. Actually, it's often a sign that you're on the right one. Hey, beautiful souls, welcome back to Behind That Smile. Today I want to talk about something so many of us carry but rarely speak about out loud, and that is self doubt. That voice in your head that whispers, "We are not ready yet." And that voice that also said, "Who do you think you are?" The one that shows up right when you're about to take a leap and right when you're about to step into something bigger. Behind a smile that is often packed was happening. A war between the woman she is becoming and the fear of not being enough. And today, we're unpacking that. Let me be real with you. Self-doubt is not a sign that you're on the wrong path. Actually, it's often a sign that you're on the right one. Because here is the thing. Self-doubt only shows up when you're about to do something that matters. When you're playing small, staying comfortable, doing the thing that you've always done, that voice is quiet. It's when you stretch, when you grow, when you dare to dream bigger, that suddenly it gets loud. I used to think self-doubt meant I wasn't capable, that it was proof I should stay where I was, keep my head down and not make waves. But what I've learned is this. Self-doubt is just a fear wearing mask. It's your mind trying to protect you from the unknown, from potential failure, from being seen. But that's what your mind doesn't tell you. It also protects you from success, from joy, from becoming who you are truly meant to be. You know what breaks my heart is seeing women, brilliant, talented, powerful women shrinking themselves because they don't believe they deserve to take up space. And behind a smile, she's wondering if she's good enough. Behind a smile, she's comparing a chapter 1 to someone else chapter 20. Behind her smile, she got things folded in her pocket and too afraid to unfold it. And listen, I get it. I've been there and I am there sometimes. There are days when I look at what I'm building and I think, who am I to do this? There are days when the imposter syndrome sits on my chest and makes it hard to breathe. But then I remember something crucial. Every woman I admire, every woman that have done something that inspired me, felt this way too. The difference is they did it anyway. Let's get deeper. Where does this self-doubt actually come from? Sometimes it's old programming. The things people said to us when we were young, messages we absorbed from who gets to dream big and who doesn't. Maybe someone told you to be realistic. Maybe you were taught that wanting more was selfish or that your dreams were too much. Sometimes it comes from past failures. That time when you tried and it didn't work. That moment when you were vulnerable and got hurt. So now your brain is like, remember what happened last time. Let's not do it again. And sometimes it's comparison. We are living in a world where everyone's highlight reel is on display 24/7. We see the finished product, but never the messy middle. We see the success, not the 100 failures that came before it. Sometimes, sometimes self-doubt comes from being tired, from carrying too much, from not having the support we need. And that's valid too. Here is what I want you to really hear. There is a cost to playing it safe. You know, every time you silence your dreams because of self doubt, You lose a piece of yourself every time you say, maybe next year, or I'm not ready yet. You choose fear over faith in yourself. And I'm not saying this to make you feel bad. I'm saying this because I care about you, because I want more for you, because somewhere behind that smile is a dream that deserves to breathe. Now think about it. What have you put off because you didn't feel ready? What opportunity did you let pass because you didn't think you were qualified enough, experienced enough, worthy enough? Now, imagine yourself at 80 years old, looking back. Will you regret trying and failing or regret not trying at all? So, how do we break free? How do we chase our dreams when self-doubt is screaming at us to stay small? First, we stop waiting to feel confident. Because confidence doesn't come before action, it comes after. You don't feel brave and then do the scary thing. You do the scary thing and then realize you are brave. Second, we reframe self doubt. Instead of seeing it as a stop sign, we see it as a sign that you are growing. When that voice shows up, thank it for trying to protect you. And then do it anyway. Fourth, we get honest about our what is. Always focus on what if I fail, but really ask, what if I succeed? What if it works? What if I'm actually capable of amazing things? Fourth, stop seeking permission. You don't need permission to validate your dreams. You don't need to wait until everyone believes in you. You just need to start. And finally, we surround ourselves with people who believe in us when we don't believe in ourselves. We find our people, our cheerleaders, the one who sees our potential even when we are blind to it. Listen to me. Your dreams matter, not because they are going to change the world, though they might, but because they are yours. That thing you want to create, it matters. That business you want to start, it matters. That book you want to write, that move you want to make, that conversation you want to have, it matters. You don't need to figure it all out. You don't need to have a perfect plan. You don't need permission. You just need to start. Messy, imperfect, scared. Just start. Because behind a smile, there is a woman who knows what she's meant for. And that woman is you. So, consider this your permission slip. Permission to want more. Permission to dream bigger. Permission to take up space. Permission to try and fail and try again. Permission to be a work in progress. Permission to be both scared and brave at the same time. You don't have to have it all figured out together. You don't need to be perfect. You just have to be willing and bet on yourself. Here is what I want you to do after this episode. Write down one dream you have been sitting on, just one, and write down one small action you can take towards it. Not someday, not when you feel ready this week, and then do it. Do it afraid. Do it imperfectly. Do it even when your hands are shaking. Because here is the truth. Self doubt will always be there. It doesn't disappear. When you achieve something, it just shows up at the next level. And so will you. You will show up at the next level too. Stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Behind that smile is a warrior, a dreamer, A woman who's been through things and is still standing. A woman who is scared but doing it anyway. Behind your smile is everything you need to chase your dreams. So stop playing small. Let's stop waiting for the right time. Let's stop letting self-doubt write our story. The dreams are waiting, and so is the woman you are becoming. Until next time, keep smiling, but more importantly, keep dreaming. This is Behind That Smile. I am Hannah, and I'll see you in my next episode. Remember, you are not behind, you are not too late, you are exactly where you need to be, and your next chapter is waiting for you to write it. Love you all.